High rates in investing in real estate. That's what we're going to discuss here today. How you can invest in real estate even in this high interest rate environment. Let's go.
Damn, look at that, they broke the mold. Give me some more, make it overdose. Give me some more, make it overdose.
High interest rates. What does that really mean? Like, how do you know when a rate is high? Such a bland statement. It's actually stupid for anybody to say this is high or this is low, because the truth is it's in comparison to what? If you look over the last 3 years, today's 2023, look at 2020, 21, 22, and some of 22 rather, you'd be like, David, those were great rates. Well, yeah, because they were low, right? On mortgages or anything, you could have gotten a 2 to 3%. And then you would say, hey man, that was a great rate. Well, yeah, that is. So if you're comparing it to the good times, of course, right? Of course it's gonna be great. If I looked back and I was like, man, I was in such great shape in high school, well, yeah, you're comparing it to the heydays, bro. Like you can't go back and compare it against things that were the best case scenario, because the best case doesn't come around very often. So me saying 2 to 3%, oh man, that's great. Well, it is, I'm not gonna lie. However, will we get it again? Who knows? So what we do is we say, scrape that, get it out of here. You see that? All right, now let's talk real, right? Is 7% high or low? We can have a comment below, high or low. You're like, I don't know, I mean, this is decent. Okay, is 8% high or low? You're like, I don't know, David, that's decent. Well, it's 9%, you know? You're like, all right, it's getting pretty excessive. Oh, let's go to 10. You're like, whoa, David, 10%, what does that mean? Well, if I gave you that in a return on your investment, you'd be happy. But if you're gonna pay it in interest on a piece of property, you'd be like, no way. Hey, look, scratch all this. Boom, it's gone. Forget the rate. How do you invest in a high interest rate environment? How do I invest? Scrap the high interest rate environment, because it does not matter. You're still gonna calculate cap rate. You're still gonna put cash on cash rate, or your return on investment, right? You're gonna put cash flow. These are what you measure, guys. Who gives a crap about the interest rate? If the deal makes sense, the deal makes sense. So let's do a deal together real quick, right? I don't wanna take up all your day, but I wanna make it very powerful. So if I go buy a property for $250,000, okay? If I buy this property for $250,000, okay, I'm gonna go finance it. I need to put 20% down because it's probably an investment property. 20% of 25 is $50,000. I'm gonna put $50,000 out of my pocket. Boom, it's gone. So now I'm gonna finance $200,000. Now I'm gonna go talk to the bank, and I'm gonna be a little pansy, and I'm gonna say, oh, it's 7 or 8% because it's so high. Maybe I should buy it cash. Well, come on, man. Here's the deal. $200,000 financed right now, probably 8% if you're doing a commercial loan, okay? At how many months? 360 months, which is 30 years. I'm gonna take out my handy dandy calculator. I'm gonna calculate this together so we could all be on the same page. So here we go. I'm going to my calculator. I'm gonna put mortgages, because I have a mortgage calculator on my phone, because I'm a nerd like that. And I'm gonna put $200,000. And I'm gonna put 360 months, and I'm gonna put it at my rate of 8%. Perfect. Now, calculate. My mortgage payment is $1,467. And I'll move this over here real quick so we can do this. $1,467. All right, this is my payment every month. Now I'm gonna add some taxes and insurance. I'm gonna round it over. So let's say $600, right? So now we're gonna pay $2,067 a month. Cool. All right, now let's say I bought this house for $250,000. Okay, now how much can I get in rent? Do you think I can get $2,067? Honest truth, if I could buy a house for $250,000, I don't think I could probably get $2,067, but maybe I get close. But even if I got close, let's say for an example, let's say I can get $2,000 a month. So if I got $2,000 a month in rent, this is my rental income, RI, I'm gonna be negative $67 a month. Is that a good deal? Comment below, it's a good deal. The truth is, I don't know. Can I afford to lose $67? Could you afford to not eat out once this week? Then yeah, but let's not think of that small. This property that you bought may need repairs and maintenance throughout the course of its life. Do you think that there may be a possibility that I'll have to put out a few $1,000s in a given year to repair maintenance it. AC goes out, water heater goes out, plumbing breaks, electrical problems, new roof. Something happens. Do you think I might have to do something? The answer is yes. How much should I budget for that? Typically, it's 10% of the rental income every month. 10 times 2 is 200. 200 times 12 is 2,400. On average, I'll probably spend $2,400 a year. Can I afford $2,400 extra a year to repair this property, plus the 67 negative? So I'm gonna spend, I don't know, $3,000 a year on this property. Can I do it? The answer is, I don't know, that's your tolerance. It's not mine. I would say I might do it. But guys, here's the deal. Let's go back to the real freaking problem. The real problem to determine if this deal is a good deal and if the interest rate is too freaking high is this number right here, your down freaking payment. The reason that this deal sucks in your opinion is because you only put 20% down. If you put 25 or 30, then the deal would be cash flow positive. Why? If I put 30% down, that would be $75,000. Let me go calculate that really quickly. $75,000 down, that means this property I'd be financing $175,000. If I finance $175,000, my payment went down to $1,200. I had it over here, I save another $200 on my mortgage. That $200 is the difference. Now I don't have a negative every month, I have a positive every month. Now you're probably thinking, but David, I don't want to put 30% down. That's freaking nuts. So if my mortgage payment went to $1,200, let's just use that number. I would have $267 more a month. I just want you guys to see it, okay? That's how much I'm getting in a year, $2,400. I'm cash flowing. Yes, if something goes wrong, okay, it's gone. Who cares? But at least I have positive cash flow. But look, I put $75,000 on this deal. So if I get $2,400 and I divide it by 75,000, okay? I'm getting a 3% return on my $75,000. 3%, okay? Now, if I wanted to do it on big number, ROI, I would get the total rent, 24,000 is what I'm getting in a year, and I would divide it by the 250,000. I'm getting a 9.6 return on my investment. Almost 10 freaking percent. Okay, yes, it's not cash because I have a mortgage, but guys, if this was cashed out, I had a free and clear property, I'd be getting 10%. It's my problem that I have to borrow money to do it. That's just the nature of the game. Like, leverage is the nature. You are trying to make an investment. You know what investments are meant to be? Long term. Thinking that the rate is too high, it's not too high. It's how do I invest to get a good cap rate, 10%. To get a cash on cash, 3%. And guess what? I get $2,400 cash flow here. All I had to do is move this 50,000 to 75,000. And by the way, if you're like, well, but David, I don't have $75,000. Then find a cheaper property or find a better property. Or you know what? Wait till you got the money. I know, because I'm the same way. I'm impatient. I want to get in the game. I'm tired of sitting on the sidelines. I don't know what to do. I'm freaking out because interest rate sucks. All of that is true, but that's all in here. If you disciplined yourself to understand that the variables are under our control. The interest rate, out of my control. How much I put down, in my control. How much I pay for the property, in my control. If I find that formula that makes sense for me, then that's how I know how much to offer, that's how I know how much to finance, and that's how I grow and build wealth. Don't let an interest rate determine your future. You determine your future. Building your own economy is all about that. I hope this video slapped you across the face and taught you something today. I wish you guys could do more deals like this, cash flow positive. If this video helped you in any way today, please share it, like, subscribe. I appreciate you guys watching the channel. Wishing you much success.